welcome to my channel. My name is Michiko Riezz, and I am a love, life, relationship coach, entrepreneur, and inspirational speaker. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, this is my very first YouTube video. And what better way to start off my video is to speak about something that was holding me back from starting my own YouTube channel, is stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, this is something that I still battle with today. Starting my own YouTube channel has been something that I've wanted to do for the last, I don't know, let's say maybe 6 to 8 months, but I was horrified and I was giving myself all types of excuses why I was not filming. I have bad lighting, I don't know where to film, I don't have a professional studio, I don't know how to edit. I mean, all these thoughts that were going through my mind that was holding me back, and I was so fixed on, okay, where am I going to film? Do I have a backdrop? Do I have this? Do I have that? And was basically giving myself excuses of why I wasn't just going to sit down and film. Just this morning, I was fighting that battle again. I had made it to my very own personal deadline. When will I launch? And that is today. I woke up this morning and I have a bump, like right there. And that little tiny bump, I was doubting myself again. Oh my God, what are they going to say? And they're going to see that bump and people are going to talk about me and it's going to ruin my career. Humbug. That's all I can say. Humbug. What was I thinking this morning? I mean, it's a bump. I'm human. I have hormones. It's hot. It's summertime. I'm sweating, and it's just things that happen. It's not going to ruin my life. It's not going to ruin my career. And if people talk about me, oh well. I figure I'm at the age in my mid-30s where I can actually be like Red Butler and say, frankly, my dear, I don't give a beep. So now let's talk about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's not something easy. You really got to work on it, and you got to really start with baby steps. My comfort zone had also a lot to do with how I thought about myself. Even, starting basically from little on, I always had doubts about myself. I was different. I'm biracial. My mother's German. My father's African American. I'm an Army brat. Salute to the flag. And we moved every 2 to 3 years. And it's not something that I regret of how I grew up, because I got the chance of meeting so many different cultures, people, different experiences that I wouldn't have had if I just lived in one single place until I moved out. But it also brought with it that, I would say starting middle school, I started recognizing myself and learning who I was and seeing how different I was. I was always outgoing. I was always, a loudmouth. I always wanted to be the center of attention. That was just me. But being different was bad. People talked about me. There was rumors going around. I was, in 6th grade, I was still a virgin, but I was basically sleeping with everyone. And I learned that no matter what I did or how I acted, someone's always going to talk about me. I had a problem with my weight. I grew up with a mom that always lived on a diet, that always gave me, well, not really gave me, but had this thing about if you're chubby, no one's going to like you. If you're chubby, you're not going to be successful. If you're chubby. I love to sing, and I thought I was going to be this big time singer one day. No one's going to buy your albums or your CDs. So I looked at myself, and I looked at my peers, and I looked at the girls in my ballet class, and I was different. Being half African American, I had a little butt. I had breast very early on, which today I love, but at that time it was something horrible, um, and I just didn't fit in, and I would have never fitted in. And everyone who knows what a ballet studio looks like, I mean, it's just a wall with a mirror. And you see yourself all the time, and you're comparing yourself all the time to the other girls. And despite the fact that I love to dance, it was something that freed me. I felt horrible because I wasn't like the rest. I would suck in my stomach so hard that I thought I was going to pass out and faint because I wasn't breathing, just to make my stomach look slimmer. I mean, you're wearing those tight leotards and the tutu and the body, and you saw every lump that you had, and I didn't want that. So eventually, I don't know if it happened by accident, I don't know if it was the law of attraction, but I broke my ankle, and the doctor said I couldn't dance ballet anymore. So a few years later, got out of middle school, went to high school. I joined the cheerleading team. Cheerleading team was perfect. There was no mirrors. I wasn't comparing myself to the other girls. I couldn't see myself. I felt super comfortable. And then puberty really kicked in. And then I got more breast, and I got more of a butt, and I gained weight because I had an eating disorder. Just I wasn't throwing it up. I would just eat my frustration, and I got bigger, and my uniform didn't fit anymore, and I felt horrible again about my body, and I was beating myself to death basically about how I looked and how I was dressing. And so we're in the 90s, and everybody wore everything really loose and baggy, and it was perfect because yes, now I can hide everything. And then Janet Jackson came on, and she had the baggy pants on with the shorts top. Great, just what I needed. So I wasn't self-secure about myself, and I didn't want to be out there. But the problem was that my insides wanted exactly that. My inside was always outgoing, friendly. I would walk into a room, and I had all these people looking at me, and it made me feel uncomfortable, and at the same time it made me feel great about myself. But at the same time I was thinking, oh my God, why are they looking at me? And oh my God, am I wearing something wrong? Or all these thoughts that was constantly put me back into that comfort zone where I felt comfortable. So let's put on the baggy clothes again, and no one can see you, and if they're looking at you, then it's nothing bad. So it was an obstacle that I had to go through, of learning who I was, what I wanted from life, and how to get there. And it's basically has all the same thing of the law of attraction. If you have self-control, if you're confident about yourself, if you walk into a room, make that room happy that you're there. When you walk in a room and everybody's looking at you, it's probably because you have this aura that attracts that. And it's your decision of what exactly you're attracting, if it's something negative or if it's something positive. Because if you're thinking positive about yourself, then that's what you're giving. And if you're thinking negative about yourself, Sorry, but that's what you're giving. So being self-confident is going to help you step out of your comfort zone. I love wearing huge, big hats, um, ex- especially in summertime. I love the sun. I'm a sunbathing goddess, but I need my hat because if I don't, I get a headache. And small little hats, I feel they don't suit me. And I love wearing big hats. Um, and I bought one and I walked through the town that I lived in and everybody was looking at me like I was this alien from a different planet. And my first thought was, oh my God, I'm going home and I'm taking it off and then we can go back out. And my husband told me, don't do it because you look fabulous. And that's why they're looking at you. Sometimes they're looking at you in fascination. Sometimes they're looking at you in jealousy. Sometimes they're looking at you and they're thinking to themselves, oh my God, I would love to have her or his confidence. And that's something that I also had to learn, that the people aren't looking at me because it's something bad or they're having these bad thoughts. They're actually looking at me because they admire my confidence. They admire how I dress and how I carry myself, or how my children carry themselves, or how my children, go out into the world. And that's what I would like to give you today. Stand in the mirror, look at all your flaws, and really tell yourself, okay, I see you. I see the back fat. I see the stomach. I see the flabby arms. I see the hanging breast. Okay, it's a part of life. If you've given birth and you have breastfed, chances are your breasts aren't going to be perky anymore. I know what I'm talking about. If you've gained weight and you have back fat and your bra is pinching your back fat, yeah, it's there. But if you acknowledge it in a positive way, then you can deal with it differently. Now, I am not skinny. I'm everything but skinny. And it took me a long time to accept myself for who I am today. Before I got pregnant 15 years ago, my son is now 14, I was tiny. I was skinny. I'm 5'4", and I only weighed 125 pounds. I was skinny, like really skinny. I mean, you saw bones everywhere. And my pregnancy was not simple. My body rejected the child that I was carrying. And I was in the hospital for 7 months straight, bed rest, on all types of meds. I gained over 60 pounds, and I have stretch marks, my complete stomach. I don't think there's really a lot of skin left that has no stretch marks. But those stretch marks made me a better person. Those stretch marks made me realize that, yes, I am a tiger mommy. And every stripe that I have, those are my tiger stripes, and I earned those tiger stripes. My little boy, that is now even taller than I am, still looks up to me and says, thank you, Mom. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for raising me how you raised me. Thank you for giving me that pride that I carry. And if you look at my son today, the things that I hated, that I was, you know, like, oh my God, is what he's proud of today. I mean, going through school, being biracial, for the Caucasians, I was too dark. For the African Americans, I was too light. For the Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Hispanics, all in all, I was not Latina enough. For the Asians, despite the fact that my name is Japanese, my eyes weren't slanted enough. I didn't fit in. And where I live here now in Germany, my son doesn't fit in. He's a whole lot lighter than I am. And if you ask him, he will tell you I am black. He is the most whitest black person you will ever get to know. Maybe one day he will come on with me and he can tell his story maybe a little bit. But the thing is, that is what I gave him. You know, my parental embossing that I gave my son made him to who he is now. And his little sister, who is now, since Saturday, 10 years old, she is going through that right now. You know, she's different. She has the curly hair. My husband's from Argentina, so she has more of the Latina. But she doesn't want to be different. You know, she's basically me when I was her age. She doesn't want to be different. She wants the straight hair, the lighter skin tone, because all of her peers are basically, you know, European. And she's not, and she hates being different. But now that, you know, she started cheerleading, and, you know, she's getting there, she's going to be more outgoing, and, you know, puberty's just starting, it's just kicking in. Now she looks at herself and she says, Mommy, I'm a princess. And I feel that that is something that I also gave her. I taught her that being different is something so special. Being different and being a role model for others is so special. And it's wonderful to give more than to receive. And that's what I would like to give you today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And every Tuesday will be a video uploaded. So this is me saying thank you and bye. Have a great week. Please work on your self-conscious. Please work on, you know, being more outgoing, and stop thinking about what others are going to say, because no matter what you do in life, there's always going to be somebody that has something negative to say. And mostly that comes out of pure jealousy. So just do it. You know, Nike said it. Just do it. Do whatever you want in life and live your life how you want to live it, because it's your life. And the day that one day we all have to go there and we're going to be laying on our deathbed, you don't want to look back at your life and you don't want to regret things that you should have done that you didn't do because you were too scared, or you didn't want to be different, and you did not want to step out of your comfort zone. So have fun, enjoy your life, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.